it's Amber. Today we're going to be slicing and dicing some paper and making some anime characters from from the shows like Danganronpa, Soul Eater, and Full Metal Alchemist. I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'm gonna make Monokuma to start off with. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm gonna butcher a lot of names today, so please bear with me. I started watching this anime because my youngest sister, really likes it. I think it's also based off of a game because it's Monokuma. Monokuma is the teddy bear robot dude, headmaster guy. I don't know. And it's from the anime Danganronpa or something. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. But it's also a video game too. I'm sure people are gonna call me out on all this, but that's okay. I like it. I wanted to see it before anyways, but my sister reminded me about it and told her I'd watch it. And I started watching it recently. Only 3 episodes in as of right now, but I do really like it. And it's sort of what made me want to do this. So, it's a pretty cool anime if you haven't seen it. It's dark as can be. It's about a bunch of kids stuck in like some school or something like that. And they have to find their way out. Basically there's only 2 ways to get out. Actually, there's only 1 way to get out. You kill everybody and you don't get caught. But if you do kill somebody, there's trials, so they will eventually catch you. So there's a chance you may get caught, or you may not. If you can get away without being caught, you will survive. Everybody else dies, basically, and you get to leave. If you get caught, then you are executed for your crimes, and everybody else is still trapped. So it's sort of how it all works. It's really dark and different in a way, but I like it. So just so I know what I'm doing, I've made a sketch of the teddy bear. I forgot his name already. And now I went over and I made the bear shape again on white paper using the black as a template. And I'm drawing all the little pieces that I need for all the lines that will eventually be cut or kept on this white paper. Also, another note, if you are using an X-Acto blade like I am in this, for one, do not follow what I do, because I'm sure I'm making mistakes, and I am not a professional. May not have cut myself yet, but I know plenty of people who have. And I don't want anyone cutting themselves because of something they learned from me. So, just be careful, and if you've never used one before, ask someone who has. And if you're a child, get an adult's permission, or just use scissors. The X-Acto blades just makes it easier to get some of those really tight spots, which is why I used it for this. On here, I'm just like doing something in order to get lines, so I'm making small little cuts. This was annoying. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that to you guys. Here's a little info. If you want to get a perfectly round eye socket, get a hole punch. Whether that's for your eye or for something else, it works. But yeah. Well, and now that I've cut these little guys all out, little parts all out and everything, I'm going to attach them. And if I don't like something, one thing you can always do, and I just remembered I have to also cut this with my scissors, but one thing you can always do is just redraw it, or like if you mess up with like say one tiny little piece and you got everything else fine and that piece is separate from everything else, just remake it. It'll be okay. This I'm doing with my scissors just because this is very straight and it's not like I have to try and do anything round. And it's a lot easier. So, though it's going to be horrible to try and reattach. But now comes one of the harder parts, which is gluing everything in its respective spot. So, you know, let's see what happens. I think it should all work out. I did buy some glue sticks today. Went to our local Dollar Tree. I got big jumbo glue sticks, so I think this will work out really well. Hopefully. It's tacky enough, I think. I don't know. I've got another way that will help secure things afterwards as well. So what I'm going to do is just sort of go on the back side of the white piece, and I'm just going to, I should probably do it somewhere you guys can see, and I'm just going to start smearing glue here. I hope this works. I haven't. Yeah, it should be fine. And now what I can do is, should tacky enough, I think, attach it. If you don't have a glue stick, you can technically use, there's a couple other ways you could do this. You probably do this with like double stick tape. You could do it with, what else? Also remember, if it doesn't stick right away, just add some more glue. It'll be fine. It just means it needs glue and a little extra glue in certain spots. But you could use double stick tape will work, along with, I'm sure double stick tape would work. You'd have to cut it though, so just be aware of that. You could also use a big thing of glue, like jugs of glue, which if this glue stick does not cooperate, maybe what I have to do, and I really don't want to do that because, shoot. Alas is like, okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. I kind of thought this might happen. But yeah, you could use a bottled glue, and you might get a little more of what you want. The only problem with bottled glue is it's hard to get a smooth surface with bottled glue. It works. Bottled glue, it's not going to be like, how to explain with bottled glue? Bottled glue might make your image a little, your thing lumpy, which you may not want. It's also not going to be the cleanest job you'll ever have. It's very hard to smooth out stuff. I want my stuff rather smooth, as smooth as I could get it. I mean, this is going to be ugly, but I want to try this and see where it goes. So far, I'm liking it. I mean, it's kind of turning out about right. Let's add his little tum-tum in there. I may have to go do his belly button again. It just depends. When I get his little tum-tum. I actually wasn't sure if drawing all the little pieces on the black was going to work, because black is hard to see, but to be honest, I'm glad I did do that, because now one thing I can be certain of is that I have like a little template to follow, which is really beneficial. Oh, look his little tummy. He's got his little tummy and his little belly button. If I can get that thing lowered, which, again, this is a nice spot to have the X-Acto blades, because they'll help you lower things a little if need be. Now comes the harder part, where I have to add the little nose, all the tiny little pieces. Alright, this is not going to be fun. I mean, I don't know. Let's see if I can't do it. In order to do this, I'm just sort of doing this. Your fingers are going to get sticky, just to warn you. But, you know, that's okay. That is the price of art, is sticky fingers. Look, now he has a little nose. And now we can add his little mouth in there, like his lower jaw. So then he'll finally have a mouth. Okay, I'm actually pleased with this so far. Let's see. You guys' little mouth now. Oh, he's actually working out. This is actually really cool. Honestly, I wasn't sure what was gonna happen. Oh man, now I gotta figure out how these chunks go. Ooh, that was one thing I did not think about. Well, I think this goes on the nose. So one way the X-Acto blade can also help is to get things a little more exact. I mean, it is an X-Acto blade after all. Don't do this. Really, don't do this. This is probably the most dangerous thing I'm doing with this blade, this thing at this point. I might just cut myself. Do not do what I do. Oh no. Please stick. Please stick. There he goes. I think it's gonna stick. I could have just cut each one of his I could have just made his mouth whole, but I wanted to cut each piece because I'm extra special when it comes to this stuff. Man, his mouth is messed up. Like, real bad. Oof. Oh well. This is what happens. There we go. He's got a really... Oh, nope. There. He's got a really messed up mouth, but that's okay. One last thing we gotta add to him, and that would be his eye. So I'm gonna draw his little eye out, and we're gonna put it on him, and then I think he will be done. Yay! Hopefully I can get his eye just right. Alright, now that I got his eye, all I gotta do is attach it. Oh, and there he goes. Ooh, cool. Okay, that's kind of cool. You know, I really think it looks like him. And I think that's what makes it awesome. This is really easy. Again, I think the hardest part is cutting it and gluing it. There's probably better ways I could have done this, but I didn't. I like it. I might make another one. Let's see if I can't make another one real quick here. Okay, so now I'm going to make God. And when I say I'm going to make God, I'm going to make God from Full Metal Alchemist. So like that creepy white dude smile in front of the door of truth. It's been a while since I've watched Full Metal. I really like it. This was suggested by my husband. There were some other suggestions as well. Unfortunately, I tried a little, but I couldn't seem to get anywhere because I also don't know any of those animes. At least not, I haven't watched anything from those animes yet. And so I can't really say I don't trust myself with them that well. But I know God! I know God, the character God from the Full Metal Alchemist series. I don't know if it happened in the original because I've yet to see the original Full Metal Alchemist series, but I have seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So just a little note, this one went surprisingly easy and fast. I thought it was going to be a lot harder. I did mess up a little and cut in places I shouldn't, but thanks to glue and the fact I wasn't having to keep everything together, I was able to put it back together and I didn't have to even notice it. Yeah, and in order to keep the whole weird looking teeth thing happening like in the last one, I just made little tiny cuts on the teeth and then stuck them in, compared to what I did with the bear.
That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. He's still rather creepy. So this one wasn't requested, but I've been doing Witchtober lately, and I figured I might as well make one witch. I'm not really following any prompts, but I'm drawing witches, whether they're my own witches, some random stuff, or even like characters, like actual fan art, witches and whatnot. And so I'm just doing them in whatever, and I thought, you know, I did some pretty easy ones, and this one's a little more advanced, and I want to make a witch today, because I still haven't made my witch yet today. So, I figure I'd go with this one, and I'm going to be making, oh, what's her name? Arachne Gorgon. I think that's her name. Something like that. I don't know. From Soul Eater. It's been a long time since I've watched Soul Eater. I like it. I actually finished Soul Eater. I haven't read the manga. I want to. I also haven't, no, what's the other thing I haven't done? Oh yeah, I haven't watched the newest Soul Eater that came out a few years ago, which was Soul Eater Not, I think? I don't know. But I did watch the original Soul Eater a while back. It's been a bit, but I like it. And so, you know, I figure I might as well do something related to Soul Eater, or like, because Soul Eater is full of like different spoopy stuff. I mean, you got a Grim Reaper you got a bunch of Grim Reapers, and you know, they got witches and things like that, so I mean, why not? And I was looking something up to do, and I figured I might as well make a paper craft, and I saw Arachne on there, so I figure I'll do Arachne, have fun with it. I like her. She's really creepy and cool, and I really like her design, but I also really hate her so much because, you know, it's Arachne. If you ever watched Soul Eater, you understand why there's hate for her. Absolutely terrible villain. Great fashion sense, but terrible villain. And, you know, I figure I'd just draw her today, because why not? Have a little fun. I'm kind of doing this. I've got an image of her up, sort of doing it in the same style, but also not. It's really hard. I'm kind of doing it like in a cross between. I'm just doing her little head portrait, because, I mean, it's a lot to work with already, and I figure just going with her head is fine enough. One of those. I hate the nose. You know, I love Soul Eater, but I don't like the noses too much on Soul Eater. The art style is not my absolute favorite. I mean, it's really cool. It's really got its own creep factor, but also, like, you fall for the characters a lot. I don't know. There's something about the noses I don't really like. I love the lips, though, that they do, and I do really like their character designs that they have, and the characters in general. Like I said, it's kind of like a mix of both. It's not one or the other more so. Probably more so my own, because I don't know how to draw in Soul Eater style, but that's okay. So, I'm trying something new. I glued this on. I thought I would record it, but I didn't. Put her on here already. Glued her on the black. And now I'm just going over her design. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in. And it may work, it may not. I don't know. And I'm going to gently cut off the white parts where, like, her black would be. If I have to double at the back, I'm going to. I really don't know if this is going to work or not, but it's worth a shot. So, and it's done is done. I've already started, so there's no turning back now. So, we've got that part cut out. Now, let's see if we can't cut out the rest of her pieces. We'll see. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to try, because maybe I can get away with this without having to worry. Yeah, right. Oh, man, this is going to suck so bad. I just know it. This is total failure. Yep. Okay. New plan. I'm just going to leave her like that. Maybe, I don't know. I kind of really would like her to be cooler, but I don't see that happening. So, sad face. You know what? I got another idea I could do. It's cheating. It's totally cheating. But I don't care. I'm tired. I'm done with this, and this is obviously not going to work, and I can't do people. So we're gonna go with plan C, I think. So what I have here is a big marker, and I'm just gonna color, cause I like her, but I don't want to ruin her, and I've already kind of ruined her. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm going to go over the parts that are supposed to be black. And that's it. Could I have done a better job with this? Yeah. I could have done this smarter. Did I enjoy this? Yeah. This works. It's not as nice as everything else was. It's not like everything else. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, it might look nicer. It might look worse. I don't know. This is a lazy route. I acknowledge that right now. But I'm a lazy person. And I don't care. I don't want to ruin her, and I gotta also have something to share. Ruining this marker. Oh well, I'm not dealing with the hardship of anything right now. I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do, and that's this. It's gonna look horrible, and I don't care. She's done. I know I cheated, but I mean, she doesn't look too bad. Got all 3 of them done. Honestly, I like hers the best, even though I cheated on her. It is because I cheated on her that she's the best. Yeah, you know, I like them. There's one more thing I have to do with them, and I'm going to break out the laminator for that. So, here's my laminator. My husband bought this recently. We've yet to use it, so I don't know what I'm doing. This is not necessarily my first time I've used a laminator, but it is the first time I've used a laminator, if that makes sense, because the last time I ever used a laminator, I was a kid. I don't even remember it. I just remember that we laminated things because we had one. Whether I used it or not, I have no idea. Probably didn't. My parents probably used it. We have a couple sheets, laminate sheets. I'm only going to need one. I may not even need the whole thing, so I might cut it down. I think I could do that. I didn't make that much. But, we'll see. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. So, watch me possibly just fail at using this whole thing. Let's see here. Maybe it'd be okay. Saw some people do this stuff, something similar. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll see. This works. This could end on total failure. Okay, looks like it's ready, which means I can start what I want to do. Okay, so sealed end first. So, I don't know how I'm doing. We'll see. Oh, it's doing something. It's working! Oh, that's cool! Man, this is so cool! It's working! Oh! I like that. That's actually awesome. Okay. Oh, wow. That's so cool. I wasn't sure how that was going to work or not. Is it done now? Dang. Okay. That's cool. Oh, it sealed stuff I didn't want sealed, but whatever. Oh, that is so cool. Nice. Oh, man. Awesome. I'm gonna let this cool just a little bit before I start cutting it. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. That is awesome. Like, literally, that is awesome. This was totally worth it. Now I just need to get more laminating paper. Or sheets, or whatever they're called. So, now that this is cooled a little bit, I'm going to grab that X-Acto again, because I've got plans on what I want to do with this. Actually, I'll just use my knife, my scissors. But I have a fun idea that I want to do with this, and that is to cut these out. So I'm going to do that real quick here. Okay, now that I've cut them all out, I mean, just look at that. That's great. I had a plan that I want to do. A couple months back, I was like a month or so ago back, I don't remember how long ago. It's part of the reason why I also want a laminator, is I saw a video, I think from Catwalk. It was one of her old Christmas videos. I didn't realize at the time until I'd already started watching it, but I saw this video, and I thought to myself, that's really cool. What she did was, she made Christmas ornaments using a laminator and I think some watercolor paper or something like that. I can't exactly remember. I'll find the video and put a link to it down below, so if you want to check it out, you can. And I thought to myself, you know, that's a really cool idea. I wonder if I can't take that same idea and make something different with it. And the idea was, like, what if I take it and I make refrigerator magnets, because I love making refrigerator magnets. I've made a couple already, and I just want to see if it would work. And I think it might, because I got a couple magnets right here. So I got this one, and I'm going to stick it on the back of our God character. And I'm going to see if this works, if I need to add anything else, because they're already sticky on one side. If not, I might add some hot glue if it doesn't work. It looks like it's sticking rather well. So that's really cool. After I've stuck all these on, the rest of them, we'll go put it on the fridge. Hi everyone. Sorry about the bad lighting, but we're in our kitchen right now, and we don't have the greatest lighting in here. Actually, technically, we don't have the greatest lighting anywhere in this apartment. But I decided the best way to test to make sure these magnets work is to slam them on the fridge. So let's do that. Starting with Dangaramba. He works. Let's go with God. And lastly, Arachne. Yes. Now their best test is to see how well they come up, which is a bit of a struggle. And they keep things up and sticking. I think this is great. I'm so happy I made these. They go with the rest of my magnets, which unfortunately I can't show because they're all covering up family photos and I don't want to expose them, but I will have other pictures of them to show, and I'll put them up and around for you. As always, you guys can find me on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and Coffee, where I do have commissions open. Let me know who your favorite anime characters are, especially like horror or spoopy or whatever anime characters are down below in the comments. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, I will have videos somewhere on the screen, maybe over here today because I'm on this side. I hope you all have a great weekend and stay spoopy. Bye bye.